This is a piece that I've been working on. I've loved rabbits. You know, they're constantly being chased, air attack from hawks and eagles, and constantly trying to stay alive.
There's a small corner of San Antonio where creativity seems to flourish, where sculptors and painters produce amazing works of art. So tell me about the piece you're working on here.
I am doing some commission work of a beautiful ranch in Del Rio area. And I love to paint kind of impressionistically.
Caroline Korbell and William Carrington are each dedicated and disciplined to the creative process, inspired by the solitude of their own isolated studios.
The art community, especially in San Antonio, supports one another.
What are you working on?
Well, I actually told Bob already, but I'll tell you as well. This is Gertrude.
Tell me what you're working on here.
Well, I already told Kelly, but this is Lake Olmsted. This is a beautiful ranch in Del Rio.
As it turns out, these two highly accomplished artists are separated only by a gallery flanked by oils and clay, all in the name of matrimonial bliss.
So this is the gallery.
Huh.
Her work is all the work that's on the walls because she's two-dimensional, and my work is all the three-dimensional pieces of the sculptures. She goes by her maiden name on her artwork because she started painting before we were married.
But you have always done this?
You know, I have. I studied art in college, but I knew at an early age that I was going to be an artist.
Caroline loves to tell people that she knew as a child her future would be embraced by art. William's rise to artistic prominence was, well, a different story.
For years in the art world, you were known as her husband.
Yeah, I was. I'd go to the shows, and I was the husband. I taught for about 15 years.
Taught what?
Fourth grade mainly. And the teaching thing kind of I burned out on that a little bit. And then I said, I'm going to quit teaching and become a sculptor. I probably should have started sculpting while I was teaching to make sure it was going to work.
Yeah, I was about to say, what about the formal training to learn how to sculpt?
None. Zero. Taught myself.
I'm going to quit teaching and become
A sculptor.
My father-in-law was really worried. Can you imagine? Yeah. My son-in-law quit his job, and he's going to be an artist.
Was he almost an overnight success?
Well, I think definitely.
But you were the artist in the family, and then all of a sudden there's another one.
I think I want to say that I inspired him too, because he saw me being successful at it and having fun at it, and he's like, I think I want to do that too. And when we had shows, I'd have shows, and he was there participating in my show, but never showing anything he ever did. And then all of a sudden, he's like, well, we have the same friends, you know, why don't we have shows together? And so it kind of did that. And at first I had a little bit of a hard time because I like to be the center of attention sometimes. And so, you know, people, because he was like the new toy. And so everyone's like, I like your rabbit. Yes. And I was like, what about me? No, but it ended up being great. It ended up being super fun. And I can't imagine any other way.
Were you an overnight success? Did you get out of college, start painting, and boom?
You know what? No.
Really?
The overnight success came as a result of William's now famous rabbits. Whimsical creatures with sorrowful eyes that have captured so much attention for this former school teacher.
When William started sculpting, he did a lot of really beautiful birds and owls and kind of representational. And then one day he just kind of put that aside and did this jackrabbit. And it had the funniest little face and the funniest ears and everything. He goes, this is really what makes me happy. This is what I really want to do, but I don't know whether anyone's going to like it because it's kind of funny. It's not that serious. And I said, William, this is the best thing you've ever done.
Really?
Yes.
Well, and so did the public.
And so did the public.
And they sell like crazy, and I'm like, well, okay.
But now he's the rabbit guy.
Now
I'm the rabbit guy.
I know. And they keep on reproducing. Every time I turn around, there's another rabbit popping up.
Literally, I've been in the grocery store and had people I don't know come up to me and go, you're the rabbit guy.
I mean, there's millions of artists that do a Roadrunner that looks like an amazing Roadrunner, and nothing's wrong with it, it's wonderful. But what makes Williams style, what makes his animals so wonderful is their whimsy and their style. That's all his.
They're whimsical, they're fun, but they've been taken seriously as far as being art.
Yes. We've been featured in Western Art and Architecture. I've been in Southwest Art Magazine probably 5 or 6 times. You have too. And my favorite gallery is the one I mentioned, in the World Gallery in Santa Fe right now.
Do you like each other's work?
Absolutely.
Yes,
100%.
definitely.
Yeah, if I saw her work and I didn't know her, I'd probably buy it.
You've never told me that.
Now you're going to have to buy one of her paintings. Would you buy his?
You can write the check.
Okay, yeah. No. Yes, definitely. I think we're our best, our worst enemies because we really care about what each other thinks of our art, but we know when to step back.
Caroline Korbell never thought she'd be married to someone known as the Rabbit Guy. In fact, it's a story that sounds pretty far-fetched, but these days, as a pair, they share studio space, a small gallery, and the admiration of the Western art world.
Where do you each want to be with all of this?
Still doing it.
Still doing this.
For sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, I plan on producing till the day I die.
Right.